happen. So we'll see whether or not Northeption can have a more successful defensive or attacking half here on Ascent. Jinggg with the signature Paper X defensive aggression is going to walk up mid, but get taken down pretty quickly there by Seoldam. And you can see that with the early rotations over, right? Like Paper X think that it's going to be probably an A split hit walking up cat after you get that initial pick in mid, but Northeption are so incredibly slow. We saw them do this exact same thing when they faced off against F4Q, and F4Q just kept pushing into him, kept dying. It looked real bad from them. But Northeption now, with the time they've given on over, you see Paper X playing the map just a little bit more. They've taken so much space out of A, so they should know pretty much effectively that it's going to be a B hit, either all through B or split through mid, and that's exactly what they're going to find out right now as mindfreak peeks top mid and realizes, hey, there's no one even in mid, pushed up towards market.
Wow, the Vi can't find anything because of that cloud burst. That's not definitely what he wanted to happen. It's all going to be left onto Forsaken and mindfreak. Seoldam clears out the back of the site, but it's all into the hands of Northeption now. Forsaken's going to be stopped a little bit by the turret, and it's an uphill battle here. Ender, mindfreak's going to be able to push in onto B main. That's going to be the flash to clear it out, but again, it's all the full force of Northeption. They got everything that they want. They got everything that they need. Flashes and bodies to throw all the way to the side. And Forsaken as well as mindfreak, they got to be cracked on their aims. Flashes to come through. That's going to be a couple of targets already. They're jumping up and down. Can he find a second? Not really going to be the case. And mindfreak, well, all he can really hope for now is the exit frag.
A couple players set up over by A. No shorties or anything like this to play with. And Seoldam is going to come flying in there with the judge. Still a lot of damage with just the classics on the defenders, though.
Excuse me? That was a hell of a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Still, though, Northeption successful to take on to the A site. The Vi, he's going to be peeking out here. He's here. He's heard the footsteps. That's going to be a double stack for Northeption, and they knew exactly what was going to be. Immediately throws out his molly just to make sure that nobody is going to be rushing in through all of that. Still, though, Seoldam is already onto the site itself. Forsaken's going to have to be incredibly powerful in this one, but that's not going to happen. Seoldam, are you kidding? Again? He gets kills through the smoke. What is this? Is he like a bomb sniffing dog or an opponent sniffing dog? He just knows what happens through that, and now Meiy finds the last blow. Entire squad, and it really confuses, I think, how Paper X wants to approach this.
Yeah, the set from Paper X a little bit odd. They have a tripwire in mid, yet they're still playing 3 people there, and it's Northeption getting the kills. As a matter of fact, this single frag that came through for Paper X wasn't even with a rifle. It was Forsaken dropping down a little frag grenade there and getting some damage done with it on towards Seoldam. So very confusing stuff, and well, mindfreak is going to find exactly where Sugar Zero is hiding with the rifle right behind them.
He's trying to do a party trick, man. Benkai, okay, all right. Phantom doesn't get that one-hit headshot at that range, but he controls the spray, and he's going to be all right for it. Seems like the name of the game is to save the Phantom, as the rest of Northeption will be pushing in onto the B site. Yep, that's going to be it, and Benkai, whether he either wanted to save or maybe just wanted to defend A, regardless, he's not going to be able to win this, and probably just going to have to take that weapon to the next round.
A really, I mean, stark contrast to the start of this game, to that of Icebox, where Paper X won the first 10 of 12 rounds. And, I mean, it comes off of losing a full bonus from Northeption in round number 3, now not being able to find really any form of a defensive hold, just straight up not being able to find the kills in mid, right? You've got so many players there, not being able to trade off one another, and even then, I find the setup a little bit dubious. Trying to play aggressively there instead of playing maybe a little bit further back, use the information of your tripwires to sort of lock down these sites, because it does seem like a lot of what Paper X have done is that aggressive push either through mid, through B main a couple times, A as well, and Northeption, with how they've been playing things slow, waiting for some information, then exploding later in rounds, it's been very effective at shutting down the overall strategy from Paper X on this map.
And whatever map control Paper X wants to take, they just lose it as soon as they try to fight for it. And this kind of leaves them in a bad spot where they always kind of drop teammates as at the start of the round, and this gives even more options for Northeption to kind of manage moving forward. Seoldam now into the 6th round has his blades right back up. We are going to be on an in a quick little timeout. Paper Rex kind of recognizing that they need to try and understand and slow the pace down. A quick little break, a quick little timeout might be able to help that, especially now that they're going to be on their bye round. And at least moving forward into this one, I don't know how they're going to be able to well utilize Forsaken here, because again, this is the only outlier pick that I've seen. They have used this in other tournaments. That's not the APAC LCQ that was as of recent, and they did make it work. But the thing is, caliber of the team there vastly different from this one, because this is Northeption, and they're one of the strongest teams that Korea has to offer. So I don't know what's the adjustment for this KO, but it has to be something, because I feel like this is the thing that's going to be the lynch to maybe start Paper Rex in that W.
Yeah, well, it's been Northeption, the sole remaining representative of Japan in this tournament, maintaining their spot in the upper bracket. And I like this move from Northeption. I feel like they have been playing their rounds pretty slowly and not even necessarily taking a whole lot of space, but you can see now 2 players walking up over by bench. Seoldam and Sugar Zero here. Gonna remove that drone and still peek that angle by putting the orb and the star in the back and turning that into a smoke as well. You can see Devi is like really concerned, right? Like now playing VCT, so if he puts the spike on the ground, he can get that for himself. And I don't think Northeption have been able to figure out exactly where the Cypher is. Maybe with the jet opping, they heard that over towards B. You can infer that the Cypher might be away from that site, and they are going to eventually work their way back over towards B here. Very light defense from Paper X for the time being. There's a lockdown to work with for TENNN. Once they want to go for this, they're going to use the drone to clear out the close angle, pop the lockdown, and hit the site.
Ooh. And does the Vice lineup actually work? Oh no!
God.
Never. Yeah, never mind. That absolutely will fail. Jinggg gotta have to try to maybe work his magic. Actually dashes forward, and Seoldam just gobbles him up. 1-for-1 trade. Okay, let's go first. 20 seconds onto the clock. They gotta have to plant the spike down now. That Molly will at least keep the rest of Paper Rex from coming in. Seoldam just goes in and gets more kills, one after the other, left into the 2 versus 2. They can take a slower pace into this. That Cosmic Divide is going to be timing out soon. And Devi sets up with a recon dart. Him and mindfreak against the world. And Meiy, 35, has to clutch this. He has an angle, loving it. It's the boost spot. He's trying to spray, but the one taps not work. He's dropping down. And that's going to be the retake successful for Paper Rex. And there it is. That's going to flush him out. Gravity Weld for just a safe measure. And they really chase for that. Seoldam's going to have to come big with the Sheriff. But he's going to get immediately demoted. Down to the ground. 3 versus 5. And this take from Paper Rex, I don't think Northeption was actually waiting or expecting to happen. Now, it's all about that retake. 3 people from Northeption are here to fight Ender, and they're getting some shots in. Okay, Meiy dips in with a bit of that shock dart, and Devi as well as mindfreak, they're peeking out, but they're getting taken down as soon as they can. Benkai underneath on Hell. He's going to be looking to crossfire, maybe. And this is big because Devi's down to 3 with that huge stock dart. As you mentioned, there's the jump up from 10. Oh no, he's up above. That's terrible. It's horrible. And it's all about Benkai. Can he control this? But it's kind of happening in reverse here, where they're looking for the individual kills first and then the communication to come through, which is not really what they probably want to happen. Still, they're going to be forcing their wills onto a short. Jinggg is going to get caught here. He's going to look to maybe fend off the rest with a classic in hand. But TENNN immediately silences Forsaken as well as Jinggg, and we're kind of back in this same predicament. But now Northeption, they have every weapon that they would want. Nice little delay, slow drop down there from Seoldam, and the rest follow through. An almost flawless, but losing Astell.
Armbot does get placed. Jinggg is just going to push up there and destroy that, and because the Hawk is used in mid, it gives fake information, right? It says no one's there. So all of a sudden Jinggg says, actually, I want to try and wait here, right? We can make up our minds whether or not we want to hit B or A, and it does look like with the spike's positioning, it will end up being that A hit.
No smokes on mid though. They can't just really go about this, can they? But Jinggg actually goes through. Unfortunately, his spray's not going to find a mark. The only one who was on the B side is Sugar Zero's, already knocked up. Seoldam sneaking his way on through market here. And he does have his classic out, but the more he gets into that CQC, the more he's going to be bringing out the judge. One is going to be holding on, which is going to be Dubai. He's got to be careful because the thing is, if he gets spotted, there's like 3 people on market, and even Meiy, who's right behind him, that's going to take him off the board. Forsaken holding the angle on B main, and with that recon dart, he's all but been exposed, and this leaves him in a numbers discrepancy. He's being cleared out with the rest of Northeption, and this separates him from the rest of his teammates. This is not looking too good, but at least there's 3 of Paper Rex, the drop down from 10, the takedown from Meiy, and it's all left to Forsaken, who can't really do much, especially with the Spectre, especially at that range. And Northeption, they only need 2.
Yeah, Northeption with an excellent retake right there, punishing some of the sloppy play from Paper X, right?
Northeption, they evolved, or maybe they just, you know, turn on the switch and they're back to their full potential. Jinggg just charges right in, no care anymore, just because, again, they have to just rush in through this, make use of the utilities that they had. Sugar Zero, a little bit caught inside the smoke. Oh, the double jump! Dubai, it's the double happy birthday. Can he actually blow the candle? That's not going to be what happens. Meiy and Seoldam, though, has to go through this. The Cosmic Divide separates them for just a teeny tiny bit, and that will give some information. They're double stacking, they're coming in. And now it's all about guessing left or right, but the crossfires from Paper X is being set up. And if it's still the same as last time, it might not be enough, but we'll see how that goes. They still have some time to wait for the divide wall to go down before they start moving in.
Time is starting to dwindle down for them. They've got to clear out all these angles. Look at the way Northeption are playing over there, or rather Paper X are playing over towards the box. Seoldam gets 1, but Paper X are waiting there too on that same spot. Shut that one. It's gonna be the big ultimate in this round. And I actually love this play from Astell. I think more teams actually need to pop that that wall in tree room and shoot that down early. It's just such an effective tool when you're attacking after you plant the spike, and you can sort of lock off that area, waste some bullets, get some information of a player. I like that adaptation there for Northeption.
Yeah, and when people start coming in from A, you can actually spray from tree all the way through that A main entrance, and if you're lucky enough, you can get a kill. Maybe even 2, maybe even 3. And it has happened multiple times, even in competitive tournaments. So it's a good thing to do. Now, well, Paper Rex, they've kind of abandoned that idea.
Oh, that gets ult off the orb, and they can just hit this site. All of a sudden, Killjoy doesn't have a utility. She's revealed on the site. It feels bad, man, for TENNN, and Forsaken's gonna run on through.
I know exactly where.
Arg, and it's gonna rummage through on the Sugar Zero, as well as his teammate Astell coming in from the crossfire. And Spike has yet to get planted. They are not in a comfortable spot to actually make this. There's like 4 people in the back of the site, and they still don't want to do anything other than Dubai is going to be ripping out his ultimate for the moment. Tags a couple. That's going to be the shock start. Let's see if it's going to find a mark, and it does. Meiy sit down. It's going to be the flash to come through. Dubai still holding on with the rest. Forsaken's blind at the back of the side. It's going to be mindfreak, who's going to be holding the stairs and climbing right back up. It's left.
They just leave. I guess it's the same play where they break down the wall off the switch there over towards A, but Paper X just get it and get on out.
I thought it was only going to be Seoldam who actually has equipped that Marshall. There's actually multiple people, but now Paper X, I think they're starting to vibe a little bit more here. Whatever challenges may come through, it seems like they're quite prepared for it. Although, granted, of course, Northeption is on a weaker buy. Still, this is going to be something in Forsaken Flash. That was a beautiful repeat, and Seoldam finds a kill. Oh no, he picks up a Vandal. You gotta be careful when Seoldam picks that one up. 3 versus 3. They're all not on the side. Oh, Dubai is all... Exactly. Okay. Wait, hold on. Seoldam is looking at it though, and he gets demolished by the Dubai. That is huge. Now the Dubai comes in, spots out another. Benkai's gonna be helping him out, and Astell with the Marshall. Oh, he's gonna be hitting that one. Oh. He's gonna be hitting second. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Astell, he's already been brought back up. Pick up a better weapon, flash onto the site just for safety. 60 versus 49. This is very much workable, and on a weaker buy and on a save buy, Northeption is making it happen. Benkai. Oh, who's gonna peak? Who's gonna win? Oh, it's gonna be to 9. 2 more before they equalize.
I'm loving seeing Fanatics Boaster in chat, seeing whether or not Paper X can come back in this one, get a win, and force us to breeze for our 3rd and final map. Paper X are already on the site, but look at this. Sugar Zero inside the smoke, shuts down Jinggg to start off the round. 10 as well. He's able to lock it down. 5 versus 3, and well, mindfreak is nowhere to be found here. Forsaken gets found in hell as well, and the entire round completely exploded for Northeption.
Oh man, he was fiddling with his hands once again there, maybe hoping to go and throw out the flash before they come rummaging in, but it's not. Mindfreak, newest member, has to come big. Spot out the one, he's gonna look for the other, and he dashes into the embracing hands. TENNN's gotta go into this one. Oh no, the crossfire and mindfreak.
To hit, and they just full rotate out. No mid play whatsoever the last few rounds from PaperX. They are going to be stepping into a lot of Killjoy utility, but similar to last time they ran this through, Forsaken has access to the null command. Devi has ultimate too, so you can shut down the ability to use this utility. I actually like how far away Killjoy is playing, right? 10 is so far away to try and avoid any of the util shutdown coming through from this KO.
They're taking a very long time. Northeption was like 3 on A, and now they've kind of rotated a lot of their forces plus Seoldam onto nearing B. This is going to be something. Oh yeah, there it is. You were talking about it. Null command is going to be huge to knock out onto Forsaken, but he can be brought back up. Jinggg swims inside the nano swarm, but at least they are trading fantastically for this. They can bring back Forsaken through that smoke. It's a little bit safety. 4 versus 3 to follow through. Astell has been low down to 6, but he still finds something through logs. Oh, he's a woodcutter, and he's cutting down the wood of PaperX. 11 seconds and a dream. They need to find Meiy. He's on the site. 8. Oh my god, they're dropping in. He spots in 1 versus we're kind of expecting. And now this is going to be the final stretch. Thankfully enough, though, for PaperX, they do have the money to bring it back up. That's going to be the trade to follow through. Oh my goodness, they're doing a PaperX. 3 versus 2 to remain. Mindfreak's going to be coming into mid link, and that is just going to get shut down. It's all up to Devi. They know where he is. He's going to be throwing out all the utility. But he's going to have to try to clutch this. He does have time, which is thankfully enough what he can use. But through this Cosmic Divide, he's heard. And yep, they know he's going to be coming out through A main. And the triple peak to come through short. This is going to be huge. He can close the door, which is good. The switch is going to give him some solace. But he's looking to catch them off. Can he spray enough to get the dub? Not